Hey guys, Andy here from Service Your Body. Just want to talk to you about a client that I had during the week that came to me with some low back pain. She had an episode of low back pain about 4 years ago, which is quite severe, and had her on her back for a few days. And again, she had another episode about 2 years after that. And she then took it upon herself to start exercising, training, keeping herself strong. And she realized really that within a year or so, or a year after, that everything was good. She hadn't had any back problems at all. But then 6 months ago, she was told for another medical reason to cut back on her exercise, cut back on her training. And then she went out for a run last week, trying to get back into her stride. And she had, again, another episode of low back pain. So she contacted myself really because, firstly, in her own words, she was worried about doing more damage to her back. She obviously wanted me to help her with her current back pain, but she also wanted some advice on what exercises or how she can get back into doing some good exercises, you know, without damaging her back further. And there was a lot of fear there around what she should or shouldn't do. So with that in mind, I obviously assessed her. I looked at her back, and really it was actually her hip that was causing quite a lot of the issue. Hip flexor was quite tight, and she obviously went running on that, and that really caused everything on that side to tighten up. But in terms of what the advice I gave her about how someone can exercise with a low back issue, really the objective of the exercise is to do something firstly that you enjoy. Secondly, something that's strength related. So be it Pilates, be it some kind of body weight exercise, and really think about learning to walk before you can run. So in her case, we have her doing quite a lot of hip strengthening exercise, core strength based exercises, obviously releasing out some of the tension in her hip and her lower back. And the advice then really was to maybe, from a cardio perspective, she can get into the pool and do some swimming. She can maybe get on a bike and do some cycling, and obviously in conjunction with some of the strength training that we want her to do, get her back strong again. And it can be body weight squats, planks, side planks, all the real simple core stuff, very similar to Pilates. And from there, once you feel strong enough and you feel confident enough, really, because a lot of it, as I said, was her fear and more avoidance of what damage she's going to do. And really, she's not going to do any more damage. You just really need to build yourself back up and give yourself some realistic timelines. For her, it was kind of like, look, give yourself 6-8 weeks of just easy core-based stuff, build yourself in, and luckily she was in no rush and just happy to get back training. So if you'd like some more advice or even some direction on how you can control or manage any back issues that you have and start to build up the strength in around the back and hips, please contact us. We'd be delighted to hear from you. That's at www.serviceyourbody.ie. Thank you.